Welcome to Modern Homestead, Alaska. I'm Jessica, and today we're taking you along for our biggest, most expensive haul we've ever done, and we're giving it all away. 2 days, multiple stores, countless carts, and every bit of knowledge I've learned about shopping, saving, and stocking up turned into a ton of food for our local community. We got our list of needs from that same local food bank, and I'll show you how I stretch every dollar. In the end, we will see if I manage to stay in my budget. So let's head off to Anchorage and see what sort of deals I found. Welcome to Anchorage, Alaska. This is our Costco Business Center. As you've already seen, we went by the food bank and we actually got their shopping list. So we will be shopping off of exactly what they need. This is our first stop. We're gonna see how much of this we can get filled here at the Business Center and then maybe hit a few other stores. So let's head in here and see how much we can tackle. Good, how are you? We are doing this shopping with our entire monthly budget. And so I got the great big cart because we're gonna be able to get some really big bulk things. I learned that our food bank will actually divide things out. So if we do like rice or beans or anything like that, and we give them some Ziploc bags, they will divide that out and I don't have to buy like individual packages of everything. So let's first head over. One of the things on the list was healthy breakfast options. So let's head that direction first and then we'll head over and see what we can get in the bulk section. So I want to start right here. The instant oatmeal, $11.79. That is 23 cents per each. Each one has 52 in it. This is something that could be divided out easily by the food bank. And then it is a quick, easy, healthy, only 9 grams of sugar, 100% whole grain oats. I'm gonna start and grab a couple of these. I'm gonna keep a running tally just so I'm not going over because Aaron transferred me exactly what is on our food budget and I don't want to get to the checkout and not be able to actually check out. This might be something that would be good, but at $11, trying to get as many things as we can, that is better, as is just the regular oats. $8.69, so that is 5 cents per ounce. So I think I'm gonna get 4 of these as well. So here's an example of what I've actually done today is I just divided this out, 6 chicken broths, because they also want things that make meals. 6 chicken broths would be about $1.50 each at the $9 price tag here. However, they're on sale at Cars for $1.25. So on my way home, we'll stop by Cars, we'll get chicken broth to help make meals, things like that. So I've already kind of documented my list to make sure that whatever we buy here at Costco today is actually the cheapest, but also really, really good items. So let's keep looking. So 12 at $10. This would make each can 83 cents. This is cheaper than Walmart, Cars, anywhere else. So let's grab a couple of soups. This, I think soup is really good because it helps extend a weeknight meal, and it's still chilly here. We still have snow on the ground. So I think I'm gonna grab, let's do 4 of the canned soup. Fuel prices seem to keep going up, and for a lot of folks, that starts to look like some hard choices, getting to work or putting food on the table. And that's a big part of why we wanted to do what we're doing today. A classic Kraft mac and cheese. You get 18 packs for $16.79, so that is only 93 cents a piece, beating our mark at less than $1 an item. So I'm gonna get 4 of these. This is a good price on organic diced tomatoes. So $1.25 each. Let me refer to my list. Actually, these are gonna be the cheapest ones that I can get because at Cars, which is Safeway, they're $1.25. Again, the individual cans. And sometimes those stores just have a limited quantity. So I can get more here, and they're good organic diced tomatoes. So we'll go ahead and get them here. I'm gonna do 6 of the 8 cans of organic diced tomatoes. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. Actually, I did 8. So 8 at $10 each. So I actually made a list of the 10 most popular American dinners, and then I'm just trying to find ingredients for the things that people are most likely to know how to cook. The number 1 most popular thing is spaghetti with meat sauce. Tacos is number 2. Chicken with rice is number 3. Chili is number 4. Soup, a loaded baked potato is 6. Breakfast for dinner is 7. Stir fry options, and then sandwiches and bean and rice bowls is number 10. So some of these ingredients can go towards like spaghetti with meat sauce, as well as something like chili. So I did 6 of the tomato paste at $1.60. Let's roll on and see how much is the tomato sauce. Okay, here we go again. This is $1.16 per each, which is still cheaper than I can get it any place else. Love it because they go through this food bank with a shopping cart, and they just get to pick out what they want to put in their cart. They're not necessarily like, this is it, this is what you get. So I love to try and give some options depending on how you cook. Just may be different for people. So I'm trying not to dictate exactly how everyone is going to make their chili or what other recipes they could use in it. So let's do 6 because they're $14 a piece on the 12 cans of tomato sauce. All right, let's jump across. One last tomato product is going to be the Rotel. I personally love these, so I just assume that other people do. It's a very popular item. So I'm gonna grab these because they're at that less than $1 mark. They're 87 cents a piece, so $6.99 for 8 of them. I think I'm going to do, let's do 8 boxes of the Rotel, and then we'll move on to some beans. This again is cheaper than what's on sale elsewhere. So at $9, they're $1, so call it $1.12, $1.13 for each can of beans. These are perfect for a rice and bean option. Add to your chili, add to soups, anything like that. We are gonna get some dry ones, but I will go ahead and buy, let's do 6 of this, and I wish they had pinto. They don't, but they do have kidney, and then let's do 6 of the kidney as well. At night.
You are.
You are?
She watches them all the time.
No,
She watches you all the time.
You are, yeah, thanks.
That's
I appreciate it.
enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you guys for the support.
Yeah.
You guys have a blessed day.
You too.
Quick cart check-in. Here is where we're at, and I've just totaled it up, and we have just barely crossed over the halfway budget mark for this store, and now we can grab some big bulk stuff, but I might need to grab another cart in order to throw the rice and the dry beans and different things like that on it. I'm gonna breeze through the refrigerated section really quick because this Costco is very well known for like clearancing things like ridiculously low, like $1 a box for we got like these breakfast oatmeals one time. Here I think it was like $1 something for a whole box of them. So I just want to make sure I don't miss anything that really could go super duper far. I've gotten comments before like that they think everything is open. I'm actually in a refrigerator and it is set up just like a regular Costco, but The entire refrigerated section is a giant room, so you just walk through here. So everything is cold. It is not just sitting out at room temperature, but all the meat and dairy and all of those different things are in this one room. Okay, I didn't find any super duper clearance in there, and I checked all of the possets, all over $1 a pound, and I can actually get that cheaper at Cars today. So we'll buy pasta at Cars. On my way to get the other cart, I thought I'll check through. I wanted to find like some protein breakfast bars to see if there's something cheaper, kind of a grab and go thing for folks, because they can divide that out. But I have found they are less than $1 a piece right now. Really good protein bars at both, which would be Safeway to me, Cars and Fred Meyer, which is Kroger. But I thought I'd grab a couple of something or another on my way through, because we were talking about the morale, and little kids come through and they like to give them kind of like some snacks and different things as their parents are shopping. And I thought, well, let's see. I'm out of breath, my cart is so heavy. So I thought maybe I'll get like a couple of little organic snacks. This seems perfect right here. 41 cents a pouch. They can open them up and share them with the little kids. And they are an organic bunny. It is Easter time. Let's grab 2 of these at $14.89. Okay, let's do 2 more. This is literally still Cody's favorite is these, the circus animals, but I just remember these from my childhood, so a little bit of nostalgia there at $10.49, but they're 35 cents a pack. So I think this is gonna go, let's do 2 of those at $10.50. I was about to walk out and I saw the honey graham crackers. I love graham crackers. There is so much that you can do. You can make snacks like peanut butter graham crackers. I used to do that for my kids all the time, and still to this day, if I'm sick or I've had surgery or whatever, like this is a snack that like settles my own belly. And so I'm gonna do these because they're $2 off, and there's 4 boxes with all the different packs in here at $8. So I think I'm gonna get 4 of these. And then I'm gonna finish the snacks right here with these organic applesauce pouches at $10.29. They're 43 cents a piece. Oh my gosh, when I was there, I saw lots of families with very small kids. These were not something that they had when my kids were little, but I know they're super popular right now, so I'm just making a guess. Tell me in the comment section, go ahead and shout out like ideas that you would have had or you would have done. Obviously can't do that during this video. However, encourage each other in the comment section and say, hey, here's a good idea or something that my family would have really enjoyed. Whatever it is, share encouraging words. All right, you're gonna leave that cart there and go get another one. We're donating everything today to the Matsu Food Bank. It's actually founded by my neighbor's mother back in 1984, Miss Betty White. And the needs right now, it's growing so fast in our community. They went from about 56,000 pounds of food in 2023 to over 300,000 pounds of food in 2025. What we're doing today isn't going to fix that, but it's something, and it does matter. So let's grab a second cart, number 2. Repeat. Here we go. Let's head back to the bulk grains and beans. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is 5 of the pinto beans at 50 pounds a piece, and then 3 of each of the other kinds of beans. So my biggest harp on beans and rice and lentils and all the different things is do as much variety as you can. So it's better to mix it up. You get different vitamins, nutrients, proteins, all of that is completely different. Even down to the color of the bean can change things. So I don't want to just say, hey, here's one variety, everyone has to eat this. What I want to do is give people choices. I want to give variety on the rice as well. So far the cheapest is going to be 50 pounds of long grain white rice at 55 cents a pound, so $27.39 a bag. But I want to breeze around. We have some jasmine at 72 cents a pound. The Calrose, I believe is how you say it, 62 cents a pound. Might grab a couple of those. Let's see. We have some other jasmines here. Okay, so let's do that. We can grab the Calrose, we can grab a jasmine and a bunch of long grain white rice. And these are kind of pricey, these basmatis at $1.34 and $1.25. So we'll skip those today and then grab the ones that we can. So let's finish loading this up with rice. So I'm gonna do 5 50-pound long grain white rice, $27.39. Hundreds of pounds of grain not working well. I'm sweating. Okay, now the next one I want to get 50 pounds of jasmine at $36. And let's do 3 of the jasmine rice. We're gonna move the cart. I'm gonna do 3 50 pounds of the Calrose, but they're on the other side. And I'm wearing myself out. Let's see if I can even move this thing. It's easier to drag than it is to push it. Okay, here we go. Around the corner. Wobbly, wobbly. All right. So, 3 of these at $33. Cart check. So this is our second cart, and I am done. I can hardly breathe. I'm not going to try and film myself walking to the checkout. I will meet you over there. Okay, this is a little out of hand, but honestly, this is just how we do things at home. Same stuff, rice, beans, all the basics, and every now and then it turns into this. All right, let's get it loaded up. It's literally so much that they help me park the carts over there by like kind of the employee parking and pickup and stuff. We can barely breathe. They helped me get everything out, so I'm gonna grab my truck and then someone's gonna help me load it up. Normally Aaron is with me, but in order to get everything dropped off at the food bank, while the food bank is open during the week, it is requiring me to kind of come on a weekday when he can't take off work in order to be part of this today. So I have lots of Costco helpers helping me out. We tackled just about half of our budget, or just over half of our budget, I should say. I'll save that, I'll share it with you in the end. So there's kind of this loading zone right here where the Costco employees can kind of help you. And we're gonna let these ladies go first and then pull up my truck. And that redheaded guy that you probably can't see over there has my 2 entire cart. So I'm gonna jump in the bed and we'll do this quickly. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, thank you Costco employee Kevin, employee of the day. Look at this. This is where we're at, and this is where we're at. You guys, okay, so some smaller things are what we're going to get in order to finish out, round out meals, do all of that. My friend Amy even went and took some snapshots of like some things that are in bargain bins at some of the different stores to make sure that I could get the most food possible, but also bring a whole bunch of variety. So let's head out. We're gonna leave Anchorage. We're gonna head to Palmer, Alaska. I am just checking over my list really quick before I head into Fred Meyer, and I have to show you my friend Crystal at Flat Tire Farm. She has a website and she makes like goat milk soaps and lip balms and lotions and all of these beautiful things from her home goats. And when I told her the video I was making, she said, oh, I have to go to Palmer today. She gave me $500 worth. Look at it. And she made it all like Easter and you know, spring themed. There is all of these beautiful, and then individually wrapped, every single soap bar. So they're like single use for a person, so many, and then bags of them for me to donate. $500 worth of product that she has just given away. So thank you, Crystal. Thank you for supporting this video and this dream. If you guys would like to check out her channel or support her website, I'll leave both of those in the description box. But let's head into Fred Meyer. Oh my goodness, my truck smells amazing. I tried to hide it way over there and park it backwards because it is so full, but it's like flush with the bed of the truck. And so hopefully no one takes anything out of it. Here we got our list. So the store manager of this Fred Meyer is actually a board member of the food bank that we're donating all of this to. And so in support of that, we have chosen to come to the Palmer Fred Meyer, which is not my normal Fred Meyer, and that's fine. I just kind of have to get my bearings straight, work around and figure out where the things are. But I went off of this shopping list, and everything that I have been doing for this video has brought back all of the crazy things that I have done over the years in order to save money on groceries and food, to bulk up and to do those different things. And one of them is to shop all of the sales that I possibly can, get as much of the items as I can in that sale, and bulk up the pantry and all of the different things. I also have a coupon for $15 off for $150 spent. So to me, that can be like 7 to 15 additional items that I can get by just using some coupons. So let's start pulling together some meals with sale items as best as we can. All right, we're gonna start here with this Good mac and cheese. They have it on sale for 99 cents a box. This is a fantastic deal, and with the hopes of giving people variety that they can choose exactly what their children like, this is going to be wonderful. So what if we did 25, 30 boxes of macaroni in different shapes and flavors? Is this will be the cheapest place to get like taco and chili, like some seasoning packs. They're $1.29 right now, but oh my goodness, look, they have some for 59 cents. I can get so many more if I do these instead of these. I like these just as well, so why don't I choose these first? Actually, let's just take whole box. Okay, another box. And then, so this is good. So beef stew, meatloaf, sloppy joes, and thick and zesty spaghetti sauce. If I can speak, girl. So, those are wonderful because with the tomatoes and all of the different things that we bought, people can make their own from what they have at home as opposed to everything being pasta sauce, but we will grab some pasta sauce. So let me grab a whole box of these. And try not to clear any shelves. So I'm reaching back behind, making sure there is something left. Sloppy Joe. And then meatloaf is not necessarily something I would do, but I don't actually know. So try that. And then looks like they have plenty of the beef stew. Perfect. Brown gravy mixes, 4 for $5 at $1.25 a piece. I'm gonna get a whole box of those. There's tons back there. Maybe not the healthiest option, but these Knorr like pasta sides and rice sides are $1.25 right now. And actually you can extend a meal really, really far with a lot of flavor and some things like maybe your children or something like that might like. So I'll get a couple of boxes of these. So let's do a cheddar broccoli box. And I'm gonna go over here and grab this will work. Chicken liver. I have a few taco shells, $1.89. Can grab a few of these, but I like to leave a few. Bummer. Right. So this totally feels like a scavenger hunt to me. I might have already said that. Like, how much can I do for the best price and so on. So okay, so here's one of the items I came in for. This pasta sauce is on sale for $1.89. And then this is the cheapest, the Hunts across like Walmart, Safeway, Cars, all of the different places. So I'm gonna do a bunch of those and a bunch of those. And we're gonna see. Oh, we're out here. Oh, but we're not out here. So we can do some of these and then give people a choice. So I'm gonna do 6 of different kinds. So okay, $1.99. They have garlic and herb, 4 cheese, and meat. So, and then let's do 6 of each of these Alfredos. The only other thing on my list for this store, so curd chicken, looking good, looking full. I put all the glass in the bottom there. The only thing I have left is those super high protein breakfast bars. And they are gonna be cheaper here than they even were at Costco. So need to find those. The pasta will just breeze by and see if it's cheaper than what I can get at Cars. And I'm gonna check my prices really quick. It's easier to get everything one store at a time, but we'll head over to Cars for sure. $1.25. It's the same price here as it is at Cars because they have it for 4 for $5. So I can go ahead and fill out this cart. The main thing that I want to get at Cars is they have the rice-a-ronis for $1.25 and then the chicken broth for $1.25. So we definitely want to head over there and get those things. But in case their pasta is low and this is totally full, I wouldn't be like clearing shelves, if you will. So I'll grab some here. Let me teach you how to stretch your budget just a little further. So see how these are all 4 for $5, but these are 16 ounces and these are 12 ounces. This is less food for the same price. And if you're trying to feed a bigger family, the more ounces per dollar per weight that we can get is the better price. And so not choosing these ones for the food bank, I'm gonna choose anything that's going to go as far as possible for each family. Part chicken. Okay, we're overflowing, so we're done in this store. Let's head to the checkout. Let's watch it, see if we can, from $6.75. Go girl, bring it down. It's a thank it. We're almost under 6. And again. Don't you love this? It's like the coupon. Remember the old coupon?
Yes.
How about that receipt? That is ridiculous. Less than $500, you guys. That is totally amazing. I am so excited. Let's finish the budget. It is getting really, really down to the wire now. This has been one of the greatest days of my life. I am just so overwhelmed and overcome. I have never had more fun shopping with you. And if you are here still watching this, you are definitely part of this. You have shown up, you've supported the channel, and that is exactly what needs to happen in order for us to keep making videos and doing what we're doing out here. Is just having you. I'm literally shaking. The camera is probably going wild. Just to have you guys be part of this. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing the videos that we make. And thank you for being part of this channel. You are the blessing that has made this possible this month. So thank you for being you. Let's head out yet again. Up here, we've got really short growing seasons. So a lot of what we eat has to be brought in. Most of the food on these shelves has traveled thousands of miles to get here. By the time it gets here, we're not just paying for the food, we're paying for it to be shipped here too. And even here in the Matsu area, where it's a little bit easier than a lot of places in Alaska, a lot of the families up here don't just shop week to week. We stock when we can. When winter hits, getting to the stores isn't always simple. There are times things just don't show up, so we learn to plan ahead. The Valley truly takes care of each other. It always has. And that's part of why I'm so proud to be part of this community that we call Alaska. All right, friends, this is Cars or Safeway. It is our final destination. And the funny part is, I don't actually think I have ever taken you into this store, or at least I don't remember doing that on a shopping haul. It's a little like outside of where I normally travel. Therefore, I don't often come here, but I have been to this grocery store, of course. But let's head in. I think we have 3 or 4 things that are on super sale here. And then tomorrow morning, we will grab all of the frozen stuff on the way to the food bank. Look at those hydrangeas. Oh my gosh, those are so pretty. Not while we're here, but oh, it smells amazing. Love it. They have crackers on sale, $2.99. Regularly $5.29. I think this is a little bit out of the range of what I'm looking for, but it's a good sell for us. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. We can finish this. Oh, see, I wanted to do something like that, but $13 for 4 breakfast sandwiches. That will not go very far. So, vegetables are 2 for $6. So $3.50 normally, or $3 a piece. This is why we're getting them at Walmart tomorrow, because that is going to be the absolute cheapest place to get basic frozen vegetables. So you can see per pound, super pricey. I am so bummed. Here they are, the organics, 4 for $5. I wanted to super stock for the food bank, and this is all that they have. So I'm gonna leave a couple, but I'm gonna get as many as I can. You know what, I can ask if their store manager if they have some in the back. I know at the Safeway that we always went to in Colorado, they oftentimes like had big like cereal sales and things like that, and they would have stuff in the back. So I'm going to ask if they have any more. So the girl is checking it in the back, and then she sent me to the end cap. I was wrong. They have a bunch, and she believes there's some. And my thing is like, I don't want to clear this shelf, and a family that's in need came in for the sale, and here I was just clearing all of it. So it makes me like a little bit nervous. I like it when things are overflowing and I can get as much as I want and not feel badly at all. So I am gonna make sure and leave some, and then she thinks there's some in the back, so we're not clearing. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, 4 for $5 on the pastas here as well. And we want to do the same thing. We want to look for 16 ounces, and it looks like with their signature pasta, even their shells, looks like all of theirs are actually 16 ounces. 12 ounces on the rainbow, so we'll skip those, but everything else is 16 ounces. So and then these pastaronis are 4 for $5 as well. So we will do some of those just until the cart is full and we are finished at the store. All right, friends, another totally full shopping cart. I am so glad that she found the broth for me. That was such a big part of my list. I just think it stretches everything into soups and meals and all of the different things that I really, really wanted to get that. So I'm a little relieved. I was a little anxious when I figured out there was hardly any on that shelf, and then there was an end cap. So we're totally fine. I'm ready to head home. We'll go to checkout. Perfect. Is it going? There we go. Oh, look at me. I seriously live in the greatest communities. Those ladies had me in tears in there. They literally loaded it in boxes for me so that I can not even have to take it out of the truck today. I am so blessed to live someplace that the whole community is so loving and kind. What you didn't see on camera today was some kid told me I was the coolest person that he's ever met in Costco. I had people giving me thumbs up and high fives. They have no idea what I'm shopping for. Don't care. They just love and support you around here. They saw me with this huge cart. Looks like I'm a shelf clearer. Didn't care when to get me boxes. It didn't matter. And just hugs. A lady hugged me in Costco because she watches my channel and she was so excited. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? This is Alaska, you guys. This is Alaska, and it is why we live here, why we love it here, and why I'm so blessed to give to this community. I have nothing but a driver's seat left in this truck. Well, next morning, I got home, showed Aaron. He told me he was so proud of me using all the skills that I've used over the years to get as much as possible. So here we are at our local Wasilla Walmart. Walmart has the cheapest, like we said, frozen vegetables, and that was a very specific thing that the food bank asked for on their list. And I even checked all of the other stores to make sure I was getting the best deal at Walmart here. So we're gonna get some frozen vegetables, everything under $1, and then some canned veg as well. And the food bank is literally right, maybe a couple miles down the road. And so I don't have to unload and try to keep everything frozen. It's almost 30 degrees, so it's like 27 this morning. So it's warm enough. I wouldn't have wanted to leave it in the truck overnight, and there's no way, because we built our pantry storage, that I would have had space in my freezer for this. So Walmart brand canned vegetables are 98 cents, and they're even cheaper than Costco. So we'll get some of each kind. Okay, we did 7 times 12, so each thing is 12. Frozen vegetables. Right. I think this is perfect. $1.22. And then everything, they're fully stocked and loaded. And so we will be able to grab tons. Let's do this. Who's ready to finish this out and get this over to the food bank? We started in here where there's corn. I'll skip anything that's super expensive, but still try to give people as much variety as possible. All right, even though these are a little bit more, I think giving families a choice, and I like carrots and cauliflower and all of those things, so I still think even though they're $1.44, I still want to give families something. So we're gonna do the California style as well as some broccoli, and then I saw online that they have carrots. I'm not seeing them here, but it's probably that I'm just overlooking them. So we'll try and find a few more vegetables and then get these over there before they defrost. I think the last thing I'll grab is just some straight broccoli at $1.44. Do our final checkout. I was walking by and I remembered I never found a decent priced chili seasoning yesterday. I got taco and sloppy joe and all of those different things that you saw, and I popped over here and I found they have some for 98 cents, some things at 58 if you get the Walmart brand. But look down here, $2 for this, but I think we can take the box of this as well to give people a chili option. And I found this one. Everything's less than $1, so perfect. Let's go. So I had the kindest checker in Walmart. Walmart cuts you off at 121 items, so it actually took 3 transactions for us to get it all in. And again, cart check. Here we go. Somehow I have to try. I'm gonna try and get it all in this little space here so it doesn't blow out on the way. Oh goodness. Let's see what we can figure out.
Jessica?
Yeah.
Is doing, well, you can explain, Jessica.
Oh, we just did our monthly food budget. I do YouTube shopping hauls, and so I just donated my whole monthly budget to you guys. So there's a couple thousand pounds of food for you. So I did my best. I'm so grateful. A food bank fed us when my kids were little. So we've just been blessed with YouTube and some other things. So my husband and I watched gas prices go up, and that was what tanked us. We had to choose between work and food. So. So I was just grabbing some B-roll clips really quick to put in the video. I didn't want to catch anyone in need on camera because I have some videos that are like close to 600,000 views, and that could be humiliating for someone.
Yeah. Do you
So,
Jessica? Dale is behind you.
I do. So, but I'll get out of your way so that you can let the people in actual need. So these are all the volunteers in here. There's a line foreman outside.
I'm going back.
Go for it. Go for it. The whole truck is them.
We got 20 minutes.
But they come through. They have storage back here. They come
So do
through.
you understand the difference?
Tell me.
So this is the federal program
Yes? Okay.
over here. So the temporary food, TFAP, temporary food assistance, something.
Perfect.
Anyways, it's TFAP.
Okay.
So, based on family, they get size. Then
Nice.
in that cooler back there is donated food.
Nice.
Now, sometimes we have frozen TFAP, but
Yeah.
currently we don't. That's all donated, so we just kind of give them some protein out of that.
Protein back there. Nice.
Yeah.
So you guys requested from me stuff to make meals. So everything from like pastas to pasta sauce to I got you all of the like things for making chili and tomatoes and all
Those
that.
would go out here.
Nice federal stuff, but it has everything: proteins, fresh produce, potatoes, and then this is our volunteers unloading Jessica's truck. Thanks to Kevin helped me yesterday at Costco. We can all thank Kevin who helped me load up. But I did push the 2 carts through Costco all by myself. I have to remember to give them Crystal's soaps and okay, so these are so you guys can divide the rice and greens. And then my friend, these are all individual soaps and like lip balms and stuff. Chili seasoning. What? That's it, guys. These are mine because I'm allergic to the cold. I need this in my truck. I'll stick around a little bit. All right, so this is us, guys. 1, 2, only 4 pallets and a cart. That's it.
Only 4 pounds of cart.
That's it. And I got all of this in my truck. And I told him the only problem was my husband needed to buy me a bigger truck.
That and you're going to feel free going home, huh?
Feel free. My truck is going to feel a little bit different down the dirt road. Perfect. So they're doing the donation by the pounds. Nice. Okay. And then at the end, I'll tell you what the dollars were.
Should I get?
That pallet alone was almost 400 pounds. Crazy. And I think he said you go through what, 500,000 pounds of food. It doesn't put a dent in it.
But it does. You can't imagine how.
Okay. Good.
You have a total?
1,993. So the biggest shopping haul weight I had ever done was 600 pounds of grain.
Wow.
And then this is the highest dollar I've ever done.
Yeah, that was just 925
Throw that in your truck.
I know.
Hi. Thank you.
How are you?
Good.
So this is the director of
Hey.
the food bank. So he
Lucky me.
gave me his list, and we did we came in short of 2,000 pounds. Can you believe it? 1993.
I can jump on there.
I can run to Walmart.
That'll do it.
We can bring
Wow.
it in. So
I,
that's roughly $1 a pound is what it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because our inventory
awesome.
count's like $1.93.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, my love. What? I was telling her I shopped every sale. I used every skill I have ever had. Like my friends even went to like stores and snapshotted like what was in like bargain bins and stuff, so that we could keep it around like that dollar,
Right.
dollar an item, dollar a pound. But I also wanted like super variety.
Yep.
So, okay.
Yeah, I told you our personal care corner is super popular.
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those things you can't afford the food. I went home and showed my wife your channel, and she's like, I've seen her. I've watched her.
I know who she is.
Yeah.
The crazy Costco lady. So, okay, guys. Well, thanks for letting me do this.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I saw the truck. I didn't realize it was that much. So I back up, and I was like, oh, Vince is busy out there.
Well, there we have it, friends. The most important shopping haul I have ever done in my entire life. So thank you for being with me today. I hope that you are blessed. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead of you, and I hope you are simply inspired to do whatever it is that you can do. One can, 1 minute of your time, one hug, one smile, one anything can go really, really far for someone in need. So thank you for being here. Have a beautiful week. Happy Easter Monday. He is risen. I'll see you in the next video.